Hi everybody, and welcome back to the BizTech Academy's Excel Beginners course. This is lesson 6, and in lesson 6 we'll be creating some charts. Using our Tokyo Inc. data, we'll create two basic charts to show you how Excel's charting function works and how that it creates presentational data that makes analysis that you do really understandable for others. If you want to follow this particular lesson in the walkthrough document, this is section 9. If you don't have the walkthrough document, you can find the link below this video, also on our website, biztech-academy.com. Of course, if you like this video, it'd be great if you can give us a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, press the alert button for new videos. But in the meantime, let's crack on. Okay, so here we are with our Tokyo Inc. File. As you can see in the top middle, I've opened it up, Tokyo Inc., and we're going to get straight in and start looking at charts. When we create charts, it's obviously important that we highlight the data that we want to be included in the chart and make sure that nothing else is included. And in this instance, what we're going to do is we're going to look at product ID for the first chart against total volume. So we're going to plot the volume of the individual product IDs on a chart. To open up the charting menu, you go to the top of the ribbon menu here, and you go and press Insert, and make sure the Insert ribbon is open. And here you can then see an area here, right in the center, which has pictures of icons of different charts. And you can see there's many different types here, and you click on them, and you can explore anything you want to do. There is, and there will be, more detailed charting lessons on our channel and on our website, which are going through a lot more detail of these charts. But for today, we're going to use Excel's recommended charts. You can see here on the left of the menu box, there is quite a large icon that's called recommended charts. And with data highlighted and ready for chart creation, this particular box will show some charts that Excel recommends would suit the data. So let's do that. So like I say, we're going to have product ID. So we highlight the whole of the product ID here. And then with our control or our command key pressed down, so control if you have a Windows machine, command if you have a Mac, at the same time as holding it down, you highlight the volume. And as you can see, you've got two ranges now. You've got all the product ID and all the volume highlighted. You can then click on the drop-down menu for recommended charts, and you can see a number of charts have come up. And you have like a clustered column, or what I call a bar chart. You have a line chart, you have a charted or horizontal bar chart, a stacked area chart, what they call a funnel chart, and also a Pareto analysis here as well. We're just going to go, for the purpose of this first chart, we're just going to use the basic bar chart. So you've with the highlighted dated and your chart type chosen, just click on the chart. And as you can see, it's created. Okay, you can do whatever you want with it and change it and edit, and we'll do some of that work now. But in the meantime, I'm going to make it bigger for you to see. So I'm going to move it slightly. So you just click on it with your mouse and then move it wherever you want on the screen. And as you can see at the top bottom of the chart, when you hover over the corner, the cursor changes to 2 arrows, and you can just pull it out. So as you can see, I've made it a bit bigger here so we can see it on the screen. Now, the first thing we want to do is to change the title. It says volume on here, but I think it probably would be useful to have something like monthly sales volume might be a good title. So what we'll do is to change that, you just need to click onto the title. So as you can see, clicker here, and it opens up a square box, a bit like the cells here. And to enter that box, you just click on it again, and as you can see, the cursor now is flashing in the middle of where I've clicked it. I'm just going to use the arrows to move to the end, and then I'm going to delete or backspace what's on there, and I'm just going to type in monthly sales volume. Okay, and that gives you a good title for it. I'll just click away from the chart, and you can see that the boxes then go away, and there it is. What I might do here, I might click on it again, and I might just go back to my Home tab and just make it maybe a little bit bigger. So it's at the moment it's 14. Let's make it 18. It just stands out a bit more, which is good. I think the other two things we need to do is probably add some labels to the axis. You've got the Y or the vertical axis here, and you've got the horizontal, the x-axis here, but it doesn't really tell us what they are. I mean, we do know because we've created it. That on the left is we've got sales volumes, and then on the bottom we've got product IDs. But it would be good to label that so that anybody who doesn't know the detail of the analysis can see that. So to do that, you click back on the chart. You can see when you've clicked on the chart, two more menus come up: Chart Design and Format. I'll just click away, and you can see them disappear. And then when you click on the chart, they come up. And these two menus, these two ribbons here are specific for charts. So we want to look at the chart design. So we're going to click on that, and then we're going to go to the far left, and you can see where it says Add Chart Element. You can click on that, and we want Axis Title, and we're going to look first of all at the primary horizontal title. And you can see here then it inserts a title for us, just says Axis Title. So click on the label, get rid of what's in there at the moment, and then we'll just put in there Product ID. You can type whatever you want, it doesn't matter, it's just whatever suits the data. Product ID makes sense here for us. Click away, and you can see the box then goes away, and there it's labeled. We'll do the vertical the same way, so we click on it, we go to Chart Design, Add Chart Element. We don't want, some of these, there's lots of other stuff in here which we'll talk about in other videos, but for the purposes of this beginner's course, we just want to put a label on. So we go down to our vertical, and as you can see, it's inserted a vertical. So now I'm going to click on that. I'm going to delete the words that are in there already, Axis Title, and I'm going to put projected sales volume. Click away, and as you can see then, we've actually got a nice chart. It just shows us, it just tells you that these are on the left-hand side, on the vertical side, are the sales volumes. Obviously the bars there are showing those against the product IDs. And if you worked for Tokyo Inc., you'd know that A01, for example, is the sushi rice small, and A02 is the sushi rice large, and so on. What I then do, I just then move the chart out of the way so it's presentable. So I hold it down, just drag it down, we take it down to below the data. It sits there, try and put it as central as you can, and it's then ready for printing and sharing later on. Okay, and that's the first chart done. Simple as that. It really is that simple. We'll do the second chart now, and what we're going to do, we're going to look at product ID again. So we'll highlight that, and then we're going to look at the annual sales. We use our Command if it's a Mac and Control if it's a Windows machine. Keep that pressed down, and then with the mouse, highlight the range of data. Obviously, we don't want the totals here because that would throw the data. We just want it by product ID. And as we did before now, we go into the Insert ribbon, and we look at recommended charts, and this time I think we'll use the Pareto analysis. So we click on that. I'm going to again make it larger so that you can all see it. Okay, and you can see here what it's got. It's got product IDs at the bottom, and it's got just the highest volume first, then the second highest volume second, and so on, all the way through to the last one with the smallest volume. So it's plotted them in an order of size of volume, and then the line is just showing against the right-hand side vertical axis that 100% of the products have been captured. That's the 100% of the products in the range that we've highlighted. So what we're going to do again is we're going to put a title in place, and we'll put some labels on the axis. So again, click on the title, click into the box, I move it to the end, and I backspace, just so I can get rid of all the words, and then I will add the title for this chart. And for that purpose, we're going to use total annual sales by product. A bit long, but it gives the message total annual sales by product. And just so that we are matching the other chart, we'll make the title, we'll go back to the home menu, and we'll make the title again 18 in size. Okay. Then click back on the chart, the menus come up, chart design. We want to go back to add chart element, again, axis titles. The horizontal, we click on it at the bottom, and we just want to use the same label as before, which is product ID. And we just put that in. Click away, back on the chart, and then again, chart design, add chart element, axis titles, and we want to add to the vertical. And in the vertical one, we will just put annual sales revenue. So get rid of this, and put annual sales revenue. And that's it, your chart is complete. So again, what I tend to do if I'm doing more than one chart, I then take the new chart and I place it over the old chart. So in this context, you'll see here, I'm going to put the top left-hand corner and match it to this one, and then I'm going to make them the same size. I'm just going to, so I didn't unclick there. So that's on the edge there. pretty much. Click away, and then I'm going to click on it again and go to the corner till the cursor changes to the arrows, and I'm going to change the size. So just drag it down to the same size as the previous one, and then we'll drag it down below it. And what you've then got is if I then zoom out, if we had a bigger screen you can see, but if I zoom out, you can then see there's your two charts with your analysis above it. Looking good, right? Looks good. Okay, and it's simple as that. That is basically how you create charts. There are, like I say, a lot of other nuances or styles or detail you can put into these charts, and there are other charting videos on our site that you can look at. But the purposes of a beginner's course, you've now created your first ever charts. Okay, again, if you did like the video, it would be great if you can give us a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel and press the alert button. We'll now move on to lesson 7, which is the final lesson, and we'll start looking at printing the document and sharing the document. Okay, thanks very much again, and see you soon.